Well, good evening. We'd like to welcome all of you here this evening. Packed house here tonight to the Town Council Special Meeting, July the 12th, 2022. Can I get a roll call?
Buckles present.
Holloway present.
Bennett present.
O'Brien present.
Grossman present.
Fulmer present.
Let it be known we've established a quorum. Can we all rise for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
All right. Only 3 minutes per speaker. Public comments on agenda items only. Anybody?
Nobody has signed up, and I've not received anything in writing.
Okay. I guess we'll move on to the order of business, the only order of business. Town Facilities Design and Engineering. Mr. Hosey, take it away.
Mr. Mayor, this was brought to you last month, Vice Mayor Bennett brought up some very good points that the council requested we address and bring back to you. We have done that. Mr. Paddock's done a good job of outlining them here in the agenda statement. I believe we've accommodated most of them or answered all the questions. So rather than rehash them, I'll just ask if you have any questions, specifically Vice Mayor Bennett, did this satisfy your concerns?
It answers the questions, thank you very much. It doesn't satisfy my one concern that the fee could be less, but as I said overall, it is not out of line. I just thought there were areas they could trim. I'm still a little disappointed in the cost estimate, but I'm not prepared to hold it up.
Okay. Also, just for your information, in this, if you'll recall, last time when we brought this forward, we were still waiting for additional estimates for the beach bathroom, and that we were going to combine them. What we're finding, unfortunately, the cost estimates for these bathrooms are way more than what we anticipated, way more than what we budgeted. So Bob and I have been brainstorming. We even thought about maybe separating out the bathrooms and doing a separate design build on just them and then push this forward. We researched that for a while, but after discussions with the architect, what advantages you might gain there, you lose in efficiencies of scale somewhere else. So we're recommending that we move forward with this, but I'm just bracing you that we do not currently have enough budget to do both bathrooms. We probably would, our recommendation would be to have when it goes out to bid, have the downtown one be the primary and bid an additive alternate for the beach, so that if we can afford it or if you want to fund it, add an additional amount, we can deal with it then. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that the costs for both restrooms are.
We had 100 for the commercial district and 40?
Yeah, not even close.
Not even
Well,
close.
but we did tighten up the design. I think we originally said 6, and we went to 4.
Yeah, the original idea was 6 for the downtown restroom,
Right.
and that's just going to be too rich.
So we're looking to go with the 4,
particularly with the- yeah,
4,
we-
you know,
we
3
brought
regulars
down
and
to
then a
4.
handicap.
And the same thing for the beach restroom. I think originally we said, no, it was going to be 4 there, but it was going to be basically completely new, and we're going to come up with a different way to approach it. Basically keep the existing structure with the non-ADA bathrooms, and then build an addition on each side with an ADA and an ADA, and then redo the roof line to tie it all together. So it'll be more of a rec room project than
And the benefit of that is it also preserves much of the Eagle Scout project.
yeah.
So, you know we had 25K extra, so just keep that in mind. We already have that designated for the commercial district.
Okay.
Yeah, just to give, I'm sorry, I thought you were done. To give you an idea, the original fee proposal for the beach restroom was over $60,000 for design.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're not gonna do that.
Yeah. What are we talking about for the other bathroom, price-wise? Like, what are we looking at?
We have an Eagle Scout on staff.
Well,
Just approximately.
We still get the plan.
well, well, we dropped it to 4, so we're probably talking 500 square feet. It's gonna be, with site work, it's gonna be every bit of 150,000, maybe more. Because you gotta do, we gotta do a lot of sidewalk work, to tie it into the plaza. There's gotta be ADA parking. There's gonna be some stormwater management.
The good news, if you want to call it good news, is that the design for that is included in here.
Right.
So you're not having to pay for the design, except the design for that bathroom got included in this proposal, and we're in budget here. So that helps. That was another reason to not pull it out,
So
too.
let's talk just offline about how much more we need for both, because I think there's some more money to be
Okay,
pursued.
all right. So with that clarification, Mr. Mayor, we recommend approval.
All right, we have a recommendation.
I got two questions. Bob, on the bathroom side, page 3, they enveloped the survey area that included both the gravel and part of the railroad property there. We envision, may or may not, a road going down behind or through that parking lot area at some point in time. So would they envision putting it on the gravel, or would
It's,
get more railroad property?
John has negotiated an increase of the leased area to encompass the area in front of the rail car to the south, so.
So it's on the rail car
So-
side or in line with the rail car?
Yeah,
Correct.
it's not in front, it's next to it.
No, that's all right. I just want to make sure, because sometime
Well, I
in the
meant-
future, we may,
East of it, east of the rail car.
Right, east of it, that's right,
Yeah.
in front.
Right. So I asked for an additional amount from the lease when Canoni allowed us to move the rail car there. So it would be east of the rail car,
Right.
about the same width as the rail car.
So
Okay.
outside of the
Okay,
current
yeah.
parking lot.
okay, all right. The other thing was on the, excluded was the hazmat abatement costs. Do we envision anything there relative to the library?
To the library?
Right, aren't we renovating within this whole thing?
Not the upstairs, it's only the downstairs.
Yeah,
It's-
the
it's-
downstairs.
it's-
All I'm
it's ba-
saying is any
no,
renovations
It's
there?
basically gonna be systems.
Right.
And the only time we're really gonna get into walls is the 2 bathrooms to make sure they're.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah, there could be, there might be some lead paint that has to be encapsulated, but that's about it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we have a recommendation. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion that we proceed with the contract as outlined in the staff report.
Second.
We got a motion, we got a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Mr. Hosey?
Just one comment I wanted to bring up. As you know, we had an unfortunate accident with our fireworks on 4th of July. The vendor has offered to refund us for our deposit. I was initially going to just put that aside to fund next year's fireworks. However, then it occurred to me, or I recalled our discussion during budget time, that if he's available, I don't know if he's available or not, we could shift it and do New Year's Eve. There was talk, some of you had supported it, some of you didn't. So I didn't want to just do it without bringing it up, but there's a target of opportunity to perhaps do New Year's Eve, if he's available. I don't know if he is. Should I pursue that if he is available, I guess is my question.
I'm for it.
I'm against it.
Yeah, I'm only against it because it would be a one-time thing, and that people would
Wouldn't expect it after that.
expect it every year, and we'd then have to budget for it every year.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I'd like to combine the two and have a giant Fourth of July sign over there.
Okay, that's the guidance I was looking for. Nothing else, Mr. Mayor.
Well, that's all you got?
That's all I got, sir.
Mr. Flego?
No comments.
No comment.
I got three things, real quick. Board of Supervisors tonight, they're going to address three things. They have a resolution that they're going to be supporting Virginia America 250 in the form, and it's the 250th anniversary at the county level. I don't know if the town is going to join or is considered, but I just pass that on as something that you may want to consider. At the YMCA, they're going to add a gym, a 6,300 square foot gym in our property. And the last thing they're discussing tonight, as John Coker had offered up, was they're looking at the elderly and handicap exemptions, their ordinance, and I had passed on the material to John, the mayor, and the treasurer to say, do we need to change something within ours? This is all as a result of reassessing property values. So that was something that they've got proposals on the table, and that's what they passed on. So that's, again, for our consideration in the future. That's all.
Yep. Nothing. The only thing I've got is, I just want to thank everybody for all their hard work for 4th of July. I do want to thank our fire department, and the surrounding fire departments for responding for the 4th of July fireworks that mishap. And I think, all in all, I think we had a really, really good 4th of July. And it's unfortunate that we did have a mishap, but I do want to thank everybody, staff and police department, fire departments, and everybody else that responded, so that's all I got. With that being said, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?